Hi guys, welcome back to another My Team video. This is part number 23, I do believe. We are here for the Portuguese Grand Prix. First of all, we have got I believe this is personnel department event. We are going to agree to that as we do get 50 grand cash down, but 1,000 resource points, which is very good. As you can see here, we have a chassis upgrade coming as well as a failure. The failure was the fuel tank positioning, so that will be coming in after Portimao if we do have the resource points. Additionally, we're going to invest in the chassis department, 50k cash down again, 937 resource points into the team, which means that investment that we are going to do to get that part back, we're going to get that done, and we're going to get that done so we have it before Portimao at the most, hopefully. Additionally, we're checking the facilities, and there's not really much we can do. We only have 5 million. Yes, we can invest in durability, but we're not focused on durability this season. It's aero and chassis. Not going to bore you with the practice sessions, but we're looking here. We are 4th in the performance chart, which is absolutely insane to see. Here we are with our resource point generation. We've got around about 1,200 R&D points coming in. We have 2,900 R&D points at the moment, and we also have our development boost, which means those R&D points are going to be able to go further with the discounts that we do have on parts at the moment. I think I have mentioned already that there is no audio on this video with gameplay. There is commentary, but I do apologize about that. So yeah, let's get into qualifying, see what we can do. And here you can actually hear there is no audio. So first qualifying lap, we have got Callum Ilott in front of us, just giving us a slight toe on our first qualifying run, and it is nice to see we go P3. Ilott in front does actually go P4. We go again on the same set of tyres on the same run. As you can see here, the back end just doesn't like us one bit. We spin, and that is our second qualifying run over. Third qualifying run that we do go with, which is technically the second legit time we've set. We're about 6 tenths up at the moment. We get a little bit on the curbing, we drift a little bit out wide, so we lose a little bit of time. 5 tenths of a second up, 5.5 tenths of a second up, and we go P11 for now. Final qualifying run, actually very decent. We run a little bit wide here at turn 1, run a little bit wide here at turn 3. Turn 4, I would say it's picture perfect. Down to the braking zone to turn 5, keep it nice and tight. It's a perfect line through there. Turn 6, turn 7, and now turn 8, going up the hill. We have a snap on the back end. Do we hold it? Yes, we do. We go into the gravel a little bit. Turn 9, turn 10, and now into turn 11. We hit that sausage curve in the middle. Going around turn 12 into the braking zone to turn 13, keeping it nice and tight. Early shift up into 3rd gear, where we do find a bit of time. Down into 3rd, where we go around turn 14, I do believe it is. Some of these turns aren't actually really proper turns. Like, this is a turn. It's flat out. Let's come down to the line here, we keep it nice and tight. We only find about 1/100th of an improvement, which is not much at all. Puts us P14. Our teammate P8th, Carlos Sainz, is doing really, really well at the moment. Sergio Perez down 10th is a shock, but let's get into the race. And like I said, no audio, so I'm going to give a go at doing this commentary prior to the race. Round 3 here, the 2022 season in Portimao, in Portugal, on the Algarve coast. A track which is very up, down, you could say undulating. I like to call it a roller coaster, but it is a beautiful track. 15 turns here, over 2.9 mile length, 9 are right-handers, 6 are left-handers. Some of them, you might even say they're just vertical, but especially turn 8 is especially like that. It doesn't look very undulating on the track map, but believe me, it is when you drive it. There's only 2 real opportunities to overtake here, which is turn 1 and turn 5, both at the end of DRS straights. Portugal is the world's largest cork producer in the world, and cork is what you put on top of wine bottles or champagne bottles to keep it nice and fresh. But as we go down to the grid run here, we're going to see where everyone is starting for the Portuguese Grand Prix. No grid penalties, luckily, but we have Charles Leclerc on pole. People say it's a shock, followed by Max Verstappen, 200ths behind. Charles Leclerc, the only guy getting into the 1:14s and only just about. Lewis Hamilton, P3 with Lando Norris P4. Daniel Ricciardo, his teammate, in P5, and Hamilton's teammate P6, Bottas. Antonio Giovinazzi in P7 and Carlos Sainz in P8. Pierre Gasly in P9, good showing from him, and Sergio Perez in P10, a shot from Ocon and Latifi, the Alpines, P11, P12. Vettel and us in P14. Tsunoda, P15. Mick Schumacher, a good showing from him in P16. Stroll, P17, Mazepin, his teammate of Mick Schumacher at Haas as well, P18. The two Williams, Ilott and Russell, 19th and 20th respectively, and our two previous teammates racing for Haas, P21 and P22 respectively. Let's see how we can get on here in Portimao. Now, in my eyes, I don't think the alternate strategy is effective as it is at normal track, so we're going to stick to the normal strategy. We're also going to put 17.5 laps of fuel in the car. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the last episode with this way that the commentary is. Ignore my chair. I can get over there. But, yep, we are going to be going, obviously, to Portuguese Grand Prix. We're going to go and stick on the same strategy. I might actually do the undercut. We're going to do the undercut. Strategy, setup is right here on the screen. Obviously, we haven't done Portugal. I did make a video on this. It will be linked down below. So if you want to have a quick look, pause it where you see the setup. Obviously, everyone's going to be starting on soft tyres. Yeah, let's get into the race here. Yeah, as you guys have guessed, qualifying wasn't the best. Saying that, Perez is in P10. So some of the guys around us haven't even qualified as good as they normally would. I think Bottas is in 6th. Hamilton's in 3rd, which is a real surprise. Also, we are the 4th best team on the grid now. And Sainz has showed that with a P8 in qualifying. So, props to him. As we line up on our grid slot here, if we get a poor start, that is totally down to me and not the tyres. 5 red lads and away we go. We've bogged down, obviously putting a higher shift up to get traction. Can we hopefully get and keep position? Fucking hell, it's hectic. It is hectic. This Vettel still gets back ahead of us. We're going to send it down the inside. We're going to go down the inside of Perez as well. For good measure. Putting us up into P11. Sainz has bogged down 2 positions as well. Perez comes back at us. Pushes off track a little bit. We're getting exceeding track limits. And apparently that's an illegal overtake on Perez. So we're going to give it back tactically. Let's go around the outside of Perez there. Sainz is here alongside us now. And there's yellow flags behind. But I believe that's a false yellow. Yeah, we are going to back out of that. But that start there, absolutely hectic. Sainz has also dropped down 2 places. For the moment, we do sit next to each other as we have a big snap, I believe that of the rear. And now this is Perez on our outside, going into our inside now. Can we hold it around the outside of Sergio? I believe we shall as we go off track. But that illegal overtake, I don't think it was. We did get pushed off the track a bit by Perez. As he comes back at us again, he taps our rear. Perez gets all squirrely there. Still unusual seeing Latifi so high up, but he obviously is in an Alpine, where his teammate's currently running in P9. But that is the end of the first lap, where we almost died right at the first corner. Our race could have been over. We had to take a lot of avoiding action. Come to the end of the first lap. Keep pushing on. Hopefully we can close into the guys who are in the points at the moment with a bit of clear air that we do have. Checo with a new strategy. Come on lap 8. I did not mean to confirm that. We're still pitting lap 7 and going for the undercut. But I feel like even lap 8 could be an undercut. So we'll see how the tyres are feeling by the time they get to that point. We are keeping a constant gap to Sainz, which is good. It shows that we are on pace with the guys in front. But Sainz obviously trying to overtake Esteban Ocon. And we're trying to defend Perez, who's got a similar gap to us at the moment. Red Bull just a little bit quicker than us. Was running a little bit wide there on the performance index. Perez in that Red Bull is just a little bit quicker than us. And look at that fastest lap. So I think if Perez does try and overtake me, we're not really going to defend it too much due to the fact his car is quicker than us. And Perez really shouldn't be in the same races as, you know. Should be battling up at the top with his teammate, who's currently running in 3rd. Now, are we still going to defend from Sergio Perez? Absolutely. We are going to have to show him the outside line, though, and he does have DRS. He does have the a lot better line. Is there any point sending it? Yep, there's always a point to sending it. Oh, that was so close to being a crash. We do keep the place, though, which is good to see. Let's keep pushing on. Perez won't even try it here, I do not think. No, we're not even going to activate ERS. We're going to have to save it for the defense on the main straight. We are coming in on lap 7 at the moment, because these tyres do feel alright, so might even stretch it to lap 8, to be fair. Tyres are only on 25% at the worst, which is the front right, but there's not much you can do about the front right around here. So we're going to keep pushing on. Looks like Sergio is coming for round 2 here. We are going to do a little bit of weaving to try and break that toe, and it looks like it has worked there. Sergio's not going to be close enough on this lap. and the legal weaving does prevail. But all this defensive driving that we're doing right now means that Carlos is pulling away from us. That's not what we do want. Perez is going to come for round 3 here. Nah, he's too far back, so we're going to switch it back over to the racing line, close that door, and we wait for Perez's round 4. Is Perez going to come for round 4? He's a lot closer on this lap. We're going to have to do the same again. We're going to have to go to the inside line. Perez won't be as far ahead as in front of us this time. We're going to unactivate ERS, sorry. We're going to keep it to the inside line. Perez is not going to be able to stay there. As we hold on to P11 as we are boxing this lap. Yours does depend on whether Carlos boxes, but I don't think the AI will box till lap 9. Perez is going to come to us again. It's not going to be close enough, so we're going to keep it on the racing line. I haven't really had to use ERS much, so we are going to use ERS a bit more now, as we want to try and pull away and give us the best chance to come out in a high enough place after the pit stop. Like I've said, it all does depend on whether Carlos does pit or not. That's why we're giving us a little self of a buffer, 3.1 to Carlos. Just so that we know whether, if he does pit, we stay out another lap. If he doesn't, we come in. Now here we are. Does Carlos come in? He doesn't. So we're going to come in now. We're going to get on the brakes. Do we brake harsh enough? Just about. We are into the pits. Latifi comes in as well. Everyone's going on to the medium tyres, it does look like. So let's hope here that we can, as Giovinazzi unsafe release, I would say, we can hopefully have a good pit stop here into our pit box. 2.3 seconds stop from the boys. That is perfect. That is what we like to see. Yeah, let's hope for a good outlap. Let's hopefully jump 1 or 2 guys here. Oh, awful turn 1 with cold tyres. We get notification Carlos in the pits. Will we potentially get out ahead of Carlos? There's always the potential, but with our pit box being at the end, there's a less chance, obviously, with us getting held. Carlos might actually jump a few guys. So we're going to activate ERS. We won't be able to activate ERS around this final corner, otherwise the car's back end will snap. There we are. We're going to activate it now. We're going to use it all the way down the straight. Will we jump anyone in front of us? I see Yuki Tsunoda in the pits. I see Sergio Perez. There he is. Do we come out ahead of Perez? Yes, we do. We get out ahead of Perez. Do we get out ahead of Ocon? No, we don't. Ocon is ahead of us. We have closed in on this battle in front at the moment. I think we're going to be running in the points. Had a really bad turn 8 there. Sergio Perez is coming at us now. Can we defend off Checo? He's going to hold it in 8th. 7th, sorry. He's going to go round the outside of Checo. Can we hold it up the inside in the next corner? Oh, it's giving me Ocon and Lando vibes in 2020, I believe it was. As we hold it around, Perez is still alongside us. This is great battling. Are we going to potentially switch him back here? No, we're not. I think we're going to have DRS on Perez, though. But that is brilliant battling from the AI, as 2 back markers are in the pits now. Are we going to have DRS? Yes, we are. We're going to not even really use it. We're going to... As Perez doesn't really move the braking zone. Do we have front wing damage? I'm hoping not, as we're currently in P11. So we're just outside the points. I don't think any more back markers are in front of us. So in order for us to get the points, we've got to try and get past Ocon the hard way. As we have a bit of a snap there. I'm pretty sure we have picked up damage from Perez here. We're going to defend the inside line from Perez. We're going to push him out a little bit, which means he's going to try to switch back on us. We're going to get the power down. Hopefully Perez can fall back and we can get on to Ocon. But I'm just hoping that we don't have damage, and if we do, then it's only minor. We really need an engine failure to happen in the top 10 at least. That would really help our race here. Perez really isn't closing in on us too much, though. So, that is good to see. Obviously, our car isn't as good in the corners as the Red Bull. It's quicker on the straights. But hopefully, we can close in on Ocon. If we can pick up on Ocon with the DRS, I think we can sail past him. It'd be good to have double points for the team. I don't want Science scoring points every race. Be the only one scoring points. Obviously, I want him scoring points every race, just not the only person to score points. 3 races into the season, 55% on the ICE, I'd say is typical. We're not worried about that really, though. It's not enough percentage to actually be blowing up yet. As we set personal best of the race, we are pushing on. We are pushing to try and get this position. Yellow flags in front. Is that for in front or behind? That's in front. That's exactly what we need. Gasly's had a spin. That's us onto P10. Right, I thought it was an engine failure. That's Gasly who's had a spin. And we are into the points now. Right, this is what I wanted. This is where I wanted to be. Don't really need to push us hard anymore. We just need to defend from Perez to get this point. Stop Red Bull scoring some point. And, yeah, that's us up into P10 on lap 13. Which is, like I said, what we needed. Got a little bit of a snap there. We have to defend from Perez, I think. No, we don't. Welcome to defending from Checo round 5. Don't even have to worry about him. He's going to close in. He's not going to be close enough. He's going to stick it back on the racing line. Down to 5th. Oh, we clipped the curbing. We don't hit the curbing. As I believe it was Adrian Sutil said in the Brazilian press conference of Jarno Trulli. But yeah, we're holding Perez off at the moment. Won't even have to use ERS here, I don't think. He's not close enough. This DRS straight isn't really one to worry about. But as we've got 3.5 laps to go, points, or should I say point, looks like it's on. Welcome to Defending from Checo Part 6. Also, I just noticed that the video was not in actual frame. Not all of my Elgato was in the 1080 by 1920 frames. So I do apologize about you guys missing a bit of footage at the top of the screen. That is now sorted. But yeah, we just got to keep defending from Checo here. Not going to be close enough even on this straight here. So we've got 2.5 laps to go. And points, like I say, are most definitely on at the moment. I've not really attacked much with Ocon anymore. We're in the points and that's all that matters. If Ocon has an engine failure or a mistake that we can pounce on, then I will. But otherwise, P8 and P10 for a midfield team, not too bad. The one time Checo's going to come at us in this part of the track. Oh, we're going to try and hold it around Checo's outside. Yes, we are. We are in front of him still. And that is absolutely beautiful defending from us. 1.5 laps to go now. Come on, we need to hold this position. I need to bring points back to the factory after what happened in Imola in the last race. We're not going to do it with driving like that, but Vettel could potentially take P11 from Perez here. Here we are, onto the last lap. And like I said, Vettel could potentially take it from Perez. Perez is under threat here from Sebastian Vettel. It's not going to be close enough on this lap, I do not think, unless he has a major run through here onto the final DRS straight. We're currently 5.1 behind Esteban Ocon. So we are going to be taking P10 at this rate. I don't think Checo will pounce on us here. We're going to drain the battery. It's what we can do on this lap. We can drain it. Why you've got to save some for the end of the race, or else you're going to put yourself under threat. Round that. Final time for that hairpin. Hate that hairpin with all my might. Finally, for the last time, we get through the turn 7, 8 little complex. And I absolutely hate this. Oh, we get it absolutely perfect for worn tyres. Especially medium tyres. Into the fast right-hander. My favourite corner on the whole track. As we come around here. The final 2 hairpins. Lewis Hamilton sets the fast lap of the race. And I believe he does win. Yes, he does. He takes Charles Leclerc's win from him just like he did in Silverstone in real life. Max Verstappen, the 2 Mercedes, Bottas, Giovinazzi, Carlos Sainz, Esteban Ocon, and I think hopefully us. As we come down to the line here, Perez is too far back. We're going to bring points home back to the factory.